Well, good evening, everyone. Welcome to another episode. We're going to talk about how we going to upgrade your life, your whole life, like chess. This ain't checkers, it's chess. So, good evening. I want to welcome you. I am one star director Tanya Evans, and I am so excited. As always, the hostess doing the mostest. If you are streaming on Facebook or YouTube or Instagram, go ahead, click like and click share. Get somebody in front of this information because I tell you the truth and shame the devil. I love this company. So go ahead, click like and click share. Come on inside of the room because I'm telling you, if you are under the sound of my voice, something good is going to happen to you. One thing's for sure, you're going to get some information. Two things for sure, it's going to change your life like it changed mine. But hey, I'm going to get on out the way. I am going to bring forth the speaker for the evening. He is a 3-star director in this business. That means he's making $70 a day in daily residual pay. He's traveled the world, him and his beautiful wife, Lady K. I just got off the phone, had a meeting with her because she helped me with my registration on booking the cruise that we doing for 2025. Listen, Team Legacy is doing it up. Shout out to you guys. But hey, he is not only a 3-star director in this company, he is also my pastor. I remember 4 years ago when I met him, the conversation we had when he was telling me about this good thing. He was telling me about the good news too, but he was telling me about this good news. And I'm telling you, he is going to bring it to you like no other. Who am I talking about? You guessed it. Pastor Mel Keys out of San Antonio, Texas. Shout out to Make It J How family. Come forth and bless us with your presence, good sir.
Baby
Hi,
girl,
big
it is always good to see you. Can you hear me okay?
Hear you loud and clear, sir.
Awesome, awesome. Well, thank you for all you do. You are an inspiration. And I'm excited that you booked that next cruise because that last one, I'm still feeling
Yeah,
that last one we was on. And
I know. So I did. I did. I just did that today.
yes,
So
absolutely.
I'm excited.
We got Nisi is in the house. I see you there. I think I see Mary Brown
Amen.
coming in, is in the house. God bless you both. I see Lady K is in the house coming
Lady
on
K.
in. Look, that girl in the street, she ain't never home. I don't know where she at. But we're going to make it do what it does. Tonight, we're going to talk about the subject, just as you said, baby girl. We're going to talk about this thing from a perspective. I have in my hand a couple of mock-up pieces. This here is called, on the left side, well, I'm holding it wrong. But here on this side is called the, I don't know if you can see it here, the
You
Knight.
see the night.
Yeah, we can see
And
the
that's,
Knight.
I think that's the rook you got in the
Yeah,
other
this
hand,
is the
right?
rook
Or
right
palm.
here. Yeah,
Oh, that's the
That's
rook.
the rook right
Okay.
here.
Okay.
Yeah, but we're gonna talk about this thing because some of us are still playing checkers if we playing that,
Yeah.
and we need to upgrade all the way. And tonight I'm gonna talk about how to upgrade your whole life with chess, not checkers. So let's go ahead and put it up on the screen. I'm gonna do something different tonight because some of the slides that I wanted to show, I couldn't get them the way I want. So I'm gonna share my screen the old school way. If I get this thing right, baby girl, let me know because I won't be able to see you all in this. I won't be able to see you. I can hear you, but I won't be able to see you. So let me see if I can get this thing happening right. Give me just one moment.
Hey, Chandrella, I see you chiming in, sis.
As I'm pulling it together.
Let's see.
Okay, got that. And I'm going to go here and make that do that. And I'm not seeing you, so you let me know if you're seeing everything appropriately, okay?
I can see the screen
Perfect. All
and
right,
I
all
can
right.
see it on Facebook as well.
I love it. Chandrella is in the house. What I'm gonna do, baby girl, I should have put you in. No, I'm gonna keep you there if you don't mind. The reason I'm gonna keep you there, so if something goes wrong, I need to hear your voice.
All right.
I'm gonna try to come to the light when I hear your voice. All right, so stay right there rather than going to the lobby. So, all right, y'all, we're gonna get it on and pop in here. We're gonna talk about chess, not checkers, because I believe with everything in me, some of us are playing the wrong game if we're playing the game at all. and there's there's some games being played. You want to make sure you got the right one. You don't want to be playing Scrabble in the Monopoly game here. So we're gonna show you it is chess, not checkers. Put it in the comments right there, Kev. I see you coming in, man of God. Put it in the comments, thunder it out, clap it in. Chess, not checkers. Can we upgrade what we're playing? Can we upgrade? Can we strategize? Now, those are both strategy games, but there's one game over the other that your moves, come on, are more exponential. I said there's one game where your moves are more exponential and they're more diverse, they're more unique. Yeah, I'm talking about chess, not checkers. And because of that, you have to have a strategy. You have to have an opening. You have to have an end game. And then you got to make sure you know what to do in the middle. Come on now. So you can't just throw this stuff together. And there's a lot of people, our life is just the contrary. We ain't even playing checkers. We playing some okie doke. I don't know what we playing, but we're not winning. And I'm going to show you tonight if you want to upgrade your whole life. Nurse Catherine, we see you, dear darling. God bless you, beloved. Sasha Roberts, baby girl, I miss you. How them babies doing? Apostle Deirdre, it's good to see you. Thank you for chiming in. Yes, absolutely. Chess, not checkers. That's the name of the game. That's the upgrade. This is what time it is. Let's go ahead and talk about it. Now, I'm going to talk about it from a travel perspective because this game that we've been playing in this ballpark, come on now. There's some people that are losing all the way through. And sometimes they losing, they don't know they losing. Why? Because they don't know what they don't know. We've gotten accustomed to doing things the way we were shown, the way we were taught, the way we were trained. But how many of y'all would agree that there are many a thing that has changed over the past decade or two? We are no longer, we're no longer 8-track. Yeah. You got it in the garage. You got it in your basement, but you're not doing it like that. You know you're not. So we got to understand. I remember coming up in that 2-bedroom, probably 800 square foot apartment we had in Brooklyn, New York. Yeah. And all 5 of us, and we had that 13-inch TV with that antenna, coming out, and every now and then we had to get the aluminum foil and make it right. No, we're not doing that. We don't have to. We're not doing that. There's an upgrade, y'all. Some of us have not upgraded our travel strategy, our travel game in a long time. But I'm going to show you it's bigger than travel, but it starts with upgrading your travel game. And by upgrading your travel game, I'm going to show you how to upgrade your entire life. My favorite CPA, Maria, is in the house. Much love, beloved. We need to talk real soon. Get Money is in the house. What's up, Phil? Our new director. Shout out to you, man, and all the family. Congratulations. So let's go ahead and make it do what it do. Listen, we are Trevorium, and we are a Better Life company, and we know this to be true. A better life requires a better way. And don't you dare forget, it's chess, not checkers. We're going to show you that if you really want to get into that better life, you're going to have to make better moves. You're going to have a better strategy. You're going to have a better opening. You're going to have a better close, a better end game. Come on, let's talk about this thing. A better life requires a better way, and we have found it. Let me tell you what's happening out here in these streets when folk are traveling. I just look at them, shake my head sometimes because they're going places and they're doing things, but they're paying ridiculously more than they need to pay. They're paying retail rates, and they're getting a coupon that said this % off or that % off, and they thought they got a deal. Man, that's the okie doke. Somebody put it in there. Don't fall for the okie doke. Put it in the comments. Don't fall for the okie doke. Now, I don't know how to spell it, but put it in there. Don't fall for the okie doke. We're playing chess, not checkers. Don't fall for it because they're giving you a coupon, but that coupon is a loss. The coupon is not even real. They jacked up the price, then they brought it down with a coupon and made you think you got something. And I'm going to show you, again, we're playing chess, not checkers. You got to get out that game. You got to win. Number 2, how are people traveling? Chess, not checkers. How are they traveling when they don't have this program? I'm going to show you tonight.
Wait, coach.
Yes, ma'am.
The slide is still on chess, not checkers.
Oh, wow. I don't know why that's the case.
I just wanted to let you know. I know where you're going. It's
still
still
there?
saying chestnut checkers. Yeah.
Oh man, we got us a problem. Thank you for letting me know.
I
I'm
got you.
going to have to, let me see if I could stop sharing for a moment. I'm going to come back in here and see if I can get it right. Let me see. I might have to stay on the screen with it. Give me just one moment. Thank you, baby girl. Good catch.
If you guys are just tuning in while Pastor Mel get the slideshow together, look, make sure y'all click like and click share, because the things that we used to do back in the day does not work for today. Let me tell you.
Not at all.
Bang.
Now, what I'm going to do, I'm going to go back to where it was. Let me know if it moves when I move. If it doesn't, we'll just have to do something else. All right.
Okay.
So here's the second way. Thanks, Tanya. The second way that people are losing because they're playing the wrong game. They don't even know that the game is really being played on them. They don't even know they're in the matrix. They don't even know that the game is being run on them because it's a credit card game. And I don't care what side of the fence you're on, Visa, MasterCard, American Express, whatever. If you ain't paying that thing off at the end of every 30-day period, you're losing because you're paying all that ridiculous interest that you don't have to pay. And we're going to show you how to not put travel on credit. And we're going to show you how to really, using this program, get on the path to get debt-free. Somebody put that in the comments. Debt-free is for me. Debt-free is for me. Tanya, let me know if that slide changed on your end. I should be on number 3. And this is the one.
I see you're still on number 2.
I'm still on number 2. Man, this internet is playing a game with me right now. Now, I know I hit the button. I'm looking at the slide, but it's not changing. So here's what I'm going to do.
That's what it be like.
Yeah. It's been acting up. It has been so weird lately. So let me do it this way. Give me just one moment. Thank you for letting me know.
Debt free is for me, Chandrella. That's what she said.
Yes.
Say too, sugar. Philip said he on his way to Vegas, then he going to the Riviera Maya, and then to Venice. Hey, you can do that when you got this. Philip, you trying to catch up with me? We be gone.
That's my man right there. All right, here's what I'm going to do to keep it where hopefully I can do it this way with me on the screen. But I'll have to keep it moving on the slide this way. So listen, y'all, this third one, Coach Tanya will tell you, this is definitely a game where you lose. You lose horribly. Don't let nobody fool you. Timeshares. My God, don't you give another moment, not another second, not another minute to go into a timeshare meeting talking about they got something that's going to really change your, it's going to change your life, all right. Hundreds of thousands of dollars later, man, you're going to get somebody like me showing you that we have access to far more than any timeshare has ever had in their program offerings, and we're not even paying close to a fraction. I'll just give you a quick story. Same place where I used to have my $379 a month. That was the third one. $379 a month timeshare. Guess what, y'all? In this program, the travel club that we're going to be talking about tonight, we paid $59 for the entire week to stay there because we found out we need to play chess, not checkers. And there's some folk out there, you're playing the wrong game. I'm trying to tell you. So let me see if I can get this slide to cooperate again. I'm going to move it on and see if it changes. All right. Here's how some other people are losing. Man, you losing because you staying with folk you really don't want to stay with. And there's some people that you don't mind staying with, I'm sure. Family and maybe some few close friends. But God bless the child that has their own. No place like home. Somebody put that in the comments. No place like home. Having your own where you can roll into the city or wherever you're going, stay at that 5-star resort, 5-star hotel where you always wanted to stay, but you don't even have to look at the price. Because for us in this travel club, 5-star experiences are found at 1-star prices. Somebody put that in the comments. 5-star experiences are found in 1-star prices. We're going to show you how to win because we're playing chess, not checkers. We got Lady Leela is in the house. Let me go to this next slide. I hate that I have to keep doing it this way, but we're going to make it do what it does. This is how a lot of folk really lose. Tanya, can you see that slide there? Did it change for you? Did it change? I can't hear you.
Yes, it did change.
Okay, good deal. I'm gonna keep it on this, and I'll just keep it moving this way. Listen, y'all. There are some people that work hard. They are degreed. They put in a lot of hours, and then when they get off their job, they either go to another job or they got some schooling that they're finishing up, and then they, take care of the man. They work around the clock, and maybe that's you, or maybe it's somebody you know, but that somebody does not take care of themselves. Listen to me, they're taking care of everybody else but themselves. Now, y'all know the story that when you do fly in an aircraft, and they say that should the cabin, this cabin lose pressure, there's going to be a mass that's going to fall down from the upward compartment or something along those lines. And they said, before you apply any oxygen to anybody else, get some in your own lungs. It just makes sense. How are you going to help somebody and you're not even able to help yourself? When you're swimming, they say that if you're out there and someone starts to drown, unless you are an expert swimmer, don't you mess around and grab somebody like that until they have exhausted their efforts from trying to pull you down, because they will do that. It's not that they do it intentionally. You got to be wise about it. And that's why you got to be in the right mindset, playing the right game, chess, not checkers. Because a lot of time we got people out there trying to help and they are hurting. There are people out there that are working so hard around the clock, and they claim that they're going to, when they hit, 30 years or they hit the 25-year mark, they're going to, shut it down, and they're going to then start flying around the world and take their family to do all the wonderful things that they always promised to do. Guess what? Tomorrow is not promised. The rest of this night is not promised. So we need to play chess, not checkers, because when you're playing chess, you realize that none of these days are promised to us. And there are some people that they really don't travel much at all. They just dream about that thing at night, and they just, hope that maybe the sleep lasts a little longer and they can just stay there. But no, you got to wake up. Now, we dream too, but we dream with our eyes wide open. Tell me, what's this next slide you see right there? Tell me what you see on your screen.
It says multiple streams of income is no longer a luxury. It is a necessity.
Absolutely. Listen, y'all, we're playing chess, not checkers over here. And let me tell you how appropriate this is for us to get this, because there was a time period in American culture and society where, you had one income homes, and they can take care of, a whole village with just one person working, take care of a whole village, right? But nowadays, y'all, man, let me tell you something. Folk, I already said it. They go into the first job, and if they want to eat some groceries, if that's in their habit, they gonna work the second job. Or if they want to pay for their medication, or if they want a car, or you don't understand what I'm saying, guys. We have bills coming in from all kinds, student loans. You got insurance, you got utilities, you got all kinds of cable and internet, and man, the cell phone is, and then Lord, all the prices are going up, and because all this money is going out like hemorrhaging, all these different kind of ways. You need more than one stream of income. It needs to come in from more than just, even if you have a great job that you love and is paying you very well, listen, there could come a time when that job could be removed, and you don't want to put yourself in that category. You don't want that to be your fate. So multiple streams of income, it is no longer a luxury. It is a necessity. Let me know in the comments if you understand the words that are coming out of my mouth, if it's making sense to you. We got some folk here, they act like, they can't lose a job. They act like a job can't shut down. They act like things can't change. I'm telling you, there are people that were making great money, doing quite well for themselves, and they went into the office. And I hate to tell, but this is the reality. And they could not even get in the door, y'all. Some people got through the security to the door, but then they were escorted outside. And it's not necessarily because they did anything wrong, but because somebody changed the rules. And they didn't understand that they were playing checkers when they should have been playing chess. Here's a powerful statistic. Fewer than half of the Americans, 44%, say that they can even afford $1,000 emergency expense. In other words, when life happens, because it will, they're in trouble. They were already in dire need, and now they're in desperate dire need because an emergency came up. Tires blew out. Brakes just wasn't doing what they were supposed to do. AC, Lord have mercy, sure enough had to do that. It had to be replaced, you understand? Because you buy a house, there's maintenance involved, right? A fence, Lord have mercy, just got that done. A whole fence have to be repaired. Man, this is not no cheap stuff. Just the wood. Come on here. You talking about three grand. That ain't including the labor. So what I'm telling you, y'all, you got to have a plan for emergencies, because the emergencies are going to happen. And you got to know that we're playing chess, not checkers. Is it making sense? There are a lot of people, Marcy, good to see you, darling. They know this to be true. They have retirement on their mind, but they also have some groceries on their mind. And they also have still driving a vehicle and living in a house or apartment or whatever. They got all of that on their mind too. And they know that if they retire right now, even though they may be in retirement years for retirement or near it, they don't have enough money. And that's what this statistic shows, that 56% of Americans agree that they are not on track to retire. Ladies and gentlemen, brothers and sisters, this is a dilemma. And we got to make sure that we shift gears and we get in the right lane and we start playing chess, not checkers. Here's a powerful statistic. The average Social Security check, this was as of February of last year, $1,830. Ladies and gentlemen, brothers and sisters, in the United States of America, I'm going to tell you what you're going to do with $1,830 if that's all you have to live on here in this US of A. You're going to be broke. And if you do not want that to be your portion, you need to start doing something different right now. You say, well, that's where I'm at right now. Well, you don't have to stay there. And we're showing you some options. Here's what Mr. Warren Buffett, chess player for sure, said. If you don't find a way to make money while you sleep, you will work until you die. Ladies and gentlemen, that's chess, y'all, all day. He's saying you got to strategize. You got to find something. If you want something different, you got to find something different. You got to find something that everybody else doesn't have, and they're not doing it that way. And let me tell you how everybody is working. They're working on a plan that was given to us for the past 100 and something years. Go to school, get a job, work hard, retire, and live happily ever after. Let me tell you, there's something wrong with that equation. Here's another one. Mr. Robert T. Kiyosaki. He put together what we call the cash flow quadrant. Income, wealth is created in 4 different ways. On the left side, you get left. You also get leftovers. On the right side, that's the right side. And we certainly need to be moving to the right side. But how do you get to the right side? You stop playing checkers and you start playing chess. Why is this so important? Because on the left side, no matter how much income you're earning on that job, remember, I already told you, it's not yours. They can change the rules. Someone who is your employer can die and their children come in and take over. And then they got their friends and they're going to have you train them. And then they're going to fire you. You understand what I'm saying? All kinds of things can happen when you don't have security. And if you're working for someone else, the security is that they got to like you for the rest of your life to keep you there. And that can change on any given day. So listen, guys, get off of the left side and get out of the left side and move to the right side, because the business owner is there with a system that works in a way that not only are you earning income while you go to work, you're earning income around the clock. You're earning income even while you sleep. That's why we're going to talk about this travel club, because we got people that are getting paid even when they're asleep. We got people that are getting paid even, listen, y'all, when they're on vacation. It just doesn't stop. How many of y'all would want your income not to stop, that it just keeps growing and growing and growing? And we're going to show you the activity you need to be responsible for to ensure that's the case. And then the investor. This is when your money makes money. And we can talk about that all day on another day. But we need to get to the right side if you intend to play chess, not checkers. Now, here's a major chess player. She made major moves, major strategies. She didn't have the best opening game, but it's not how you start, it's how you finish. And what a mid game she had, and what an end game she had. She said, I freed 1,000 slaves. I could have freed 1,000 more, If only they knew they were slaves. Good God Almighty, if that won't preach, what will? She said, if only they knew. Some people can get so accustomed. We can get so accustomed to where we are, as jacked up as it may be, that it gets normalized. We just get used to it. We begin to settle. And let me tell you something. I do not believe that God has called us to settle. He's called us to be ambassadors for him. And we need to start playing chess, not checkers. So let's talk about this travel industry a little bit further. I want you to know what we have our hands on. This industry is literally at the present moment about a $10 trillion industry, but it's projected to grow over the next decade within that space of time by more than 50% increase. That's over $15.5 trillion. This is a major boom sector. Not only that, but when you think of those who are making it move the way it's moving, these are Generation X, Y, and Z. I call them the young folk. I used to be one of them, right? How many of y'all understand what I'm saying? Well, they travel more frequently than anybody senior to them, and they go places 2 and 3 times, and some of us haven't been there 1 time yet. Guys, what I'm telling you that as long as there's a Generation X, Y, and Z, and they are the largest growing population right now, man, this thing is going to continue to explode. So do not look for this thing to slow down, but it's about to speed up even more. And here's what I would challenge you to do if you're really understanding what I'm trying to say. If you're really getting the message how you can start and need to start playing chess and not checkers, here's what you got to do. You got to get out of your own way. You got to understand that there are some things that have changed to your advantage, because now you can take things that you're passionate about, things that you love to do. If you love helping people, if you love serving, if you love teaching and training and empowering other people, we're going to show you how to make your passion your paycheck. Now, this is the brainchild and the vision of Mr. and Mrs. David Hart, world-class entrepreneurs. They live in California, but really they live all over the world, all the traveling they do. They started this company called Travorium just over 11 years ago. They were doing quite well for themselves before they started it, but they were only making wealth for their own family. When God gave them this vision, it shifted. He started playing chess, not checkers. And the reason is because now the wealth has multiplied considerably to more than 65 nations strong, and we're still just scratching the surface. Tens of millions of dollars are paid out in commissions out to everyday ordinary people, just like Tanya that you see on the screen. Baby girl is making it happen. And then, of course, in the comments, there are many of those who are watching and commenting. They're making it happen because they started playing chess, not checkers. From a company now that has 4 headquarters, and of course has had the type of growth like 400% annual increase. Ladies and gentlemen, we are in the right place at the right time, and we're telling you this is the perfect way to start playing chess and stop playing checkers. We're going to show you how to live the life of your dreams by doing 3 things for you better than any company out on the planet can do for you. Number 1, we're going to allow you to tap into travel agent pricing without even being a travel agent. See, we're a travel club, not a travel agency. I've been a travel agent for the past 12 years. I can tell you, I could write a book on that. And it's nothing against it, but the numbers don't lie. And the only reason I got attracted almost 7 years ago, November will make 7 years, I saw the clue. I saw the math. And the math was mathing. And I said, I'm going to start playing chess, not checkers. Why? Because it was an advantage not only for me to get pricing that I didn't have as a travel agent, but for my customers to also have the choice at least to get the exact same thing. You're able to get travel agent pricing without even being a travel agent. Number 2, this is how we upgrade you. When you become a member in the club, every year on the platinum level, and that's what I'll recommend, you'll get 2 to 3 either dreamcation, getaways, or world tours that will literally change your whole life. Number 3, every day we're going to show you how to get that daily pay. Somebody put it in the comments. Deacon Larry's in the house. I see you there, man. Tell Ned I said hello. Put it in the comments. Give me that daily pay. Now, there are folk that get paid, once a month on the 1st or the 15th or every Friday. Just got paid. You understand all that type of stuff. Guys, we're showing you how to get paid every single day. And we do this because we shifted gears and we shifted the whole industry. We call ourselves, or we refer to ourselves as the Netflix of the travel industry. Why is that? Because we use that philosophy that works so well for them. Do not forget that there was a company called Blockbuster. Now they're gone. They're bankrupt. They were the big kid on the block, but now Blockbuster is just history. No mystery, just history. The mystery was this. How did a small, almost rinky-dink company come and take them out the water? Let me tell you how. Because the Netflix model was a membership model. And they said, Mel, if you just pay us $7.99 a month, all the movies you want to see, they're all yours. You don't have to pay one at a time, that type of thing. See, the travel industry as a whole, every transaction created a commission for someone. So every time you wanted to go somewhere, whether you were using an OTA, online travel agency, Expedia, Priceline, yada, yada, it doesn't make a difference, or using your favorite travel agent, every time they book something for you, you were paying a commission. They were getting a commission. Now, you didn't pay it up front. You didn't see it coming out of your pocket, but they're the middle person, and it automatically made your price higher because the middle person, no matter who they were, company or person, they had to be paid. Well, our model, like the Netflix model, says, no, we're not going to get paid per transaction of travel. You get our membership, and that will entitle you to all the perks, all the benefits of travel that we have to offer. And we offer quite a bit. Do you know that 2 of the fastest and the largest companies on the internet today are travel companies? Priceline and Expedia has led that thing for a long time. But guys, I'm telling you that a change, could I sing it like Sam used to? A change has come. And we're going to show you by this compensation plan now how to start playing chess, not checkers, and tap into this 10X compensation plan. Here's how you start winning. Kathleen, I see you there, my queen. I'm glad you're here. Listen, the first way you win with this operation by being a member in the club, number 1, is all the pricing that you get that is not available to the public. Here's the reality. Real deal, Holyfield. If you're traveling anyway and you do not have this platform at your disposal, you're not a member in this club, you're just throwing away good money. You're literally throwing it out the window or setting it on fire or shredding it in scissors, whatever you do, but you're throwing away money. How is that? Because I'm going to show you some prices that really, unless you know me, you wouldn't even believe it. Or maybe you don't know me, but you know someone who invited you to see this information. Well, if they're a person of integrity, and I'm sure that they would be if they're sharing this with you, you need to consider the source. And if they have been a legitimate, integral person, if they've been on the up and up with you, if they've never tried to con you, scam you, get over on you and that type of stuff, then that should speak for itself. Who has time to do all of that type of stuff, right? The thing of it is this. You're losing without this program if you're going to travel, and we're not even talking about earning any money. That's the first way you win, by playing chess, not checkers, by getting in position and getting the pricing that we're going to show you in a moment. Number 2, you win because as soon as you become a member, you get an ID, and that ID entitles you through the IRS to claim certain tax deductions, home office deduction, your startup costs, travel, vehicle, meals and entertainment, and so much more. When we cruise, when we fly in the sky, when we get out and catch an Uber, and when we take someone to lunch and we're talking business about the travel club, all of those things are tax deductible. Your home office space, all of those things will come off of the income that you earn and can also be deducted from the income that you have reported on your taxes. Now, we say get your own CPA. I have mine. You have yours, I hope, but if you don't, you'll need one, because this is going to be the type of thing that's going to change your whole life, because we're playing chess, not checkers. Understand this: when you share this plan with 3 people, the membership that you would be paying for now pays for itself. So the platinum member is paying $135 a month, and I should say investing $135 a month. You say, what's the difference? It's not paying. Some people say, well, I can't afford an extra expense right now. Understand this: it's not an extra expense. It's a pre-investment. So the $135 that you pay into the travel club, that stays in the travel account, and it gets converted to travel points. And we'll talk about that. You get actually twice the points that you're putting in. So $135 is worth 270 travel points. You win again because that's extending and stretching your buying power. You have far more buying power with 270 travel points than you would if you just took $135 and put it in the bank or the credit union or wherever else you would put it. So here's what happens. Now that you have this travel account, it accrues month after month. 5-6 months down the road, you can take those points and deduct them from the price of any of our world tours and from the price of any of our Dreamcation getaways. And I'm going to share with you, we have some marvelous places that are going to blow your mind, and you can use your points to knock those prices down, way down, in fact. And I'm going to show you right here that with 3 people, you're not even paying for your points. In other words, your points are free, and you're still getting 270 a month, and you're not even paying a dime. I haven't paid a dime for this service. November will make 7 years. I haven't paid another dime since I got started. It's just a reality. Guys, this is the winning strategy. If you're going to travel anyway and you're not using this program, you're just throwing money out of the window. When you have 3 people, it changes everything. And I want to say it this way too. Not 3 people that some people say, well, I need to get 3 people. No, you really need to give 3 people. I like that. Give 3 people the opportunity to win. That's what you're doing. You're giving them the opportunity, the same opportunity to win that you have. That's what you're giving to them. They don't get anything less, and they don't get anything more. Well, they could get something more if they decide to work it as a business, but that's always up to them. Well, when you start sharing, you got 3, and you continue to share, and the ones that are in place now, those 3 continue to share, you're going to have more memberships come in. Ladies and gentlemen, when you have 16 platinum memberships, you're getting paid from $400 to $700 a month. That's an extra $5 to $8 grand a year. That's a considerable pay raise for some people. So understand, this is the way that you can take that money. You're not going to retire, I'm sure, but you can take that money and upgrade your flights to first class. You can go a little more often. You can take someone with you. You can buy a t-shirt or 2 for souvenirs, all that time. Or maybe you want to just pay your cell phone. Whatever you want to do. Let me know in the comments. Put it in the comments. What are you going to do with that $400 to $700 a month? Number 2, you keep on sharing. Now, you only need 3, but don't stop at 3. Continue to share. Continue to add more accounts. And then the ones who came in, help them, support them, train them, equip them, and help them to do what it is that they want to do. Not what you want to do, what they want to do. Everybody decides for their own. If you get started, you don't work for me, I don't work for you. I help you, I equip you, I train you. But your book of business is a part of my book of business, or whoever shared it with you, and it's our responsibility to help one another. You're not in business by yourself, but you're in business for yourself. Well, 50 platinum memberships, remember we're playing chess, not checkers, has now gotten your income to move from $400 to $700 a month. Now you're earning anywhere from $1,500 to $2,500 a month. Guys, that's an extra 18 to 30 grand a year. When that was my income, let me tell you what I did. I was able to take care of my daughter's college tuition and all of those expensive books that she told me. I was like, that book costs what? You understand? I thought she was trying to get me, you know. How could one book, we forget things go up. But here's the point, y'all. You can use your money to do whatever you want to do, but you're going to get it. And all you did was you started saving money on your travel. and then helping some other people to save on theirs. And when you have 50, a total of 50 platinum memberships, and they're 25 and 25 that way, guys, it's going to change some things. Maybe you want to start giving more in your charity, your nonprofit. Maybe you want to start a foundation. Maybe you want to start a retirement fund or bump your retirement fund up. Maybe you want to invest in real estate. It's your money. You do with it as you choose. But understand this, if you're on the Social Security plan, keep in mind the average Social Security check as of February of 2023, that's last year, was only $1,830 something odd dollars, y'all. The 3-star directors, now you're talking about just over 120 platinum memberships, but that person is earning an extra $30,000 to $42,000 a year, simply because they continue to share and continue to lead and continue to serve. And by doing so, those memberships continue to multiply. Well, when you continue doing that, it's going to grow to 250 platinum memberships. Guys, that's an extra 48 to 60 grand a year. Understand, this is not for everybody, but there are some people now, you got some options that you can, well, maybe walk off that job that was, stressing you a little bit more than you were comfortable with. You have options. And we're not saying to quit your day job. That's not for everybody to do. There are people that do it, though, but it's not for everybody. But with 48 to 60 grand a year, you can do some things that you weren't able to do before. But here's where we need to get everybody to, and this is a team of individuals that is headed that way. It's called the ambassadors. Shout out to all the ambassadors. Put in the comments, hashtag I am an ambassador. Hashtag I am an ambassador. Don't be scared about it. Be brave about it. Be bold about it. Is what you're called to represent, to be an ambassador. Now listen, our ambassadors in this travel club, however, they have just under 400 platinum memberships in their book of business. And as a result, they're earning anywhere from $100,000 to as much as $300,000 a year on average, most of that being residual income. That's a whole lifestyle change. That's a whole, now I got all kind of options. I don't even have to live here anymore. I can move to another city, state. Listen, I can move to another nation. I can move to another country, y'all. Why? Because your income is no longer tied to an hourly clock or an hourly wage or salary. It'll follow you wherever you go. And of course, way back to the 2-star, is willable, is sellable, is transferable, and all that. Here's an example. Shout out to Coach D, my big sis, and Apostle Guy. Him and his beautiful wife here, they have led this thing. Now, he's with the Lord now, but he's still leading. Ain't that something? His blood still speaks. And it's powerful to just even fathom what's going on. Well, she got started first. She became an ambassador, 6-figure plus income earner. And his business was at $24,000 a year. And he passed away. Well, guess what happened? His business continued to grow. You say, well, how did his business grow when he wasn't here to grow it? Well, the people who became members and got memberships under his book of business, when he died, they didn't. They kept traveling. They kept making memories. They kept telling other people. And as a result of doing so, their businesses expanded. And they were all under him. And his business grew and grew and grew. 31 months later, after his death, his business reached a level of $170,000 a year. That was several months ago. He's about to cross over within the next 2 months, probably $200,000 a year. I would be shocked if by the end of the year, his book of business is not earning anywhere between $200,000 to $250,000 a year by the end of this year. And this man has been with the Lord Jesus Christ for the past 3 years. Isn't that something? But doesn't the Bible tell us that a wise man leaves an inheritance for his children's children? And this is why tonight we're talking about you need to play chess, not checkers. And I got to close this thing out, but there's so many other perks I don't have time to go into. But if you've ever been looking for not necessarily a career change that you're going to stop doing what you're going to do, but we're going to show you how to have a lot of fun. We're going to show you how to travel the world on prices that you will not find anywhere else. It'll include your activities. your rental cars, your cruises, your resorts, your tours, your shows, all the stuff you do when you travel, you're paying too much. And we're going to show you how to keep that much of it within your own pocket. Here's a perfect example. I'm going to give you 3 layers of travel, and then we're going to let you guys go. Crystal Resort Cancun, guys. Beautiful place. But why would you pay the Expedia price or Priceline or whoever else? And that's over $1,700 for the week, when we can get you the exact same thing for just over $1,100. That's a $600 and almost $50 saving. So is San Diego, California. That's Paradise Point. That's almost a $650 savings. And you're going to find out when you go to our program, we have over 2 million properties just like that in our inventory. I didn't say 2,000. I said 2 million. So wherever you want to go, whenever you want to go, is available. And the only difference is not a different resort. It's not a different hotel. It's the same places that you've been paying for, but you've just been paying too much because you haven't been playing chess. You've been playing checkers. But here's a second category. It's called the Dreamcation platform. And in the Dreamcation platform, there are 2 levels. There's what we call Dreamcation Getaways. This is designed for anyone, anywhere, on any budget. How many of y'all know somebody? Yes, Tanya, you are definitely an ambassador. How many of y'all know somebody, they work hard and they got maybe a single mom, divorced or widowed or something, and they got, young children or teenagers that, eat whole chickens and whole cows and stuff, and their shoes about yay big and stuff, and they always need all these clothes and stuff, and they want the most expensive cell phone. It's expensive, y'all, and they can't listen. They want to take the family, they want to take the kids on the vacation, but they just can't pull it together. So they do something local and they do the best they can with what they have, and that it is what it is. Well, now you're going to show them you're the answer. They've been praying about this thing. They've been asking God. They always had the dream that they wanted to go to Paris. They wanted to go to Dubai. They wanted to go to Hawaii. They wanted to go to Vegas. They wanted to go to Florida. They wanted to see Disney. They wanted to do all those things, but they couldn't pull it off. Guys, they've been praying that. Did you hear me? They've been praying about that. You are the answer for this. I'm going to show you how it's made and designed for anyone, anywhere, on any budget. Here's just one example. I got to move quickly. Canary Islands, Spain. 8 days, 7 nights, y'all. Platinum member, y'all. $0.00. That means cover the tax. If you can cover the tax, if you can handle the tax, you can stay 8 days, 7 nights as a platinum member in our program by just covering the tax. And when you share it with 3 people, this is when it all begins. Listen, Thailand, 7 days and 6 nights. This is not a misprint, y'all. This is not, come on, this is not something that, a typo. No, that's $1. Beachfront cottage, 7 days, 6 nights. Guys, Dubai, been my experience. Tanya just got back a couple of weeks ago. My wife and I, Lady K, we were there in September. Now, I'm kind of mad. I want my $50. We paid $99. Tanya's baby girl, I think she paid $49 for the same experience. 5-star resort, waterfront property, breakfast for 2, 6 days and 5 nights, y'all. Listen, let me tell you, that same hotel, beautiful property, everything is there. Ice skating rink, 1,000 restaurants, dinner in the sky, rotates around. You can see the whole city. It's all lit up. It is beautiful, breathtaking. Food of the highest level cuisine. Breakfast, $35 a person for 2. That would be $70 a day. Listen, we paid $99 for the whole experience. Now, Tanya paid $50, so I'm a little swole about that. I want my $50. Jamaica, we're headed back, y'all. 5-star experience again, all inclusive. Food, drinks, all of that. Junior suite, not just a regular room, but this is a suite. 5 days and 4 nights, $65 a person. We paid $585 for my wife and I together. Do the math. That's less than, come on, $585. That's less than $300 a person for the whole time. That's where you're staying, the food, the drinks, everything together. Do you know what the price is online for the same place? Well, it starts at about $1,850 and it goes all the way up to $2,200 for the exact same thing. Now, why would you pay $1,850 to $2,200 when you can get it with us for, come on now, $585? Puerto Vallarta, $29, y'all, a night. And that's also all inclusive. Food and drinks, 4-star experience. What could you do with $29? What would your room look like if we gave you a budget for $29? And we said you got to eat too. You got to find a room and you got to eat. And we want you to eat at least 3 times. What would you eat and what would your room look like? Vegas and Venice, that's $1, y'all. And that includes the shuttle. So make sure you tip real good. Andrea, it's good to see you, darling. Breakfast is included. Where in the world could you stay in a room, a 4-star experience, and get breakfast for 2, and you pay $1? Not even a night for the whole time. Guys, Athens, Greece. I could tell you about Hawaii. Greece itself, oh my God. When we booked Greece as travel agents for a number of our clients, that was about $3,000 a person. Flight would have been about $850, somewhere in that neighborhood. So $2,200 was for the room, y'all. Are you seeing this price? $319. Cartagena, that's $1. Breakfast is included for 2. These are the types of things that you can do over and over and over again in this program for our world tours by using your points, and you can get all of your points for free. We have literally become the Netflix of the travel industry. I'll say it again because you didn't hear me. If you're not using our program and you're traveling, you're throwing your money out the window, and I just don't think that's smart at all. Guys, we are Trevorium. We are a better life company, and we know this to be true. A better life requires a better way, and for sure, we have found it. Coach Tanya, I want to thank you for being who you are. I'm going to have you to close it out with your testimonial. Tell us about Dubai, and tell us why you decided to play chess, not checkers.
Oh, wow. It just makes sense. Dubai is one of my dream places since I was a little girl, seeing that movie Aladdin and watching The Mummy. And I just wanted to be there and put my feet on some real live sand. So to be able to go for $49 for 6 days, it was just amazing. I did the dinner in the sky. I did the Aladdin tour, tasting old Dubai and all of that stuff, going to the Gold Souk, which is the gold market, of course. If you didn't know, now you know. Yes, I am definitely going to Greece next. But listen, in the 4 years I've been with this company, I haven't made a payment in 3 years. I've been on 57 vacations in 4 years. I purchased a 2023 Kia Telluride using the platform. I've purchased concert tickets, movie tickets, theater tickets, all type of excursions. If they only knew. You can't lose with the tools that we use. So, hey, we got to get ready for this faith leaders call. Listen, it's not chess. I mean, it's chess. It's not checkers. Checkers play it out, y'all. So you need a smarter way to do things. It's all about working smarter, not harder. So listen, I got to get on this call because, hey, this is what work looks like for me. And because I do this as a job, I get to tap into the 475 tax write-offs. To me, it just makes sense. So when you know better, you're supposed to do better. We'll see you at the beach, bank. I'm trying to get you to both. But hey, it's up to you what you're going to do. Till next time, goodbye for now.